how a player is able to transfer energy can explain much of the issues that we see in a lot of shots. In this video, we're gonna go over how to make your shot smoother and more fluid. So that just means we need to take away any unnecessary motion or any unnecessary break. So any stops that are not needed, like a hitch or being stuck on the ground, that is completely unneeded. That's going to make your shot less smooth. First thing we're gonna do is chair shooting or box shooting. So you're gonna get yourself a chair, you're gonna sit down and you're just gonna shoot. So obviously because you don't have your legs, what this is doing is this is forcing your upper body mechanics to be as smooth and as efficient as possible. So any unnecessary motion, like if you have a tendency to go back, stop, and then go to the rim, that's kind of a hitch. We're gonna wanna avoid that. That's where you're gonna miss short. So you're gonna put that chair at a pretty challenging distance, not to where you're kind of chucking the ball, but to where it feels like you really have to be as efficient and as fast as possible to actually even get the ball to the rim. So if you don't have a chair, you can also just stand up and not use your legs. So you're not gonna bend your knees or your hips at all. You're literally gonna be fully locked out with the legs. Don't even go into your toes. It's just gonna look like this. So I'm only using my upper body to get that ball to the rim. Again, trying to take away any unnecessary hitches where we stop. Either it's here or here, we're trying to take that away. A lot of times your unnecessary motion can hide because you use your legs. So that's why we're taking away our legs here. But the chair helps keep you a little bit more accountable, so that's your first option. The next thing we're gonna do is no jump shots. So just like it sounds, we're gonna be shooting. You can use your legs now, but you cannot jump. So now we're taking away a different source of power. Last drill, we took away your legs completely. Now you can use your legs, but you can't use that jump. So you're gonna try to get to a distance that's pretty challenging here. So many of you already don't jump on free throws, so you're gonna back up to where it is somewhat challenging, where it feels like you do wanna jump. So you're gonna wanna shoot this shot pretty quick. Again, no wasted motion, no hitches, because if you do have some sort of unnecessary stop, you will be short. If you're a high school player and watching this channel, obviously you have some ambition, some goal of getting better, and maybe even playing in college. So I've partnered with Athlete Narrative to give you the best chance at getting recruited. Using their software, you'll be able to contact literally hundreds of coaches across the country at any division. And it'll only take you a fraction of the time to actually get connected with them compared to trying to just do it on your own. If you're interested in signing up with them, I'll leave the link in the description. Back to the video. Now we're gonna shoot a little bit more regularly for this last drill, but you're gonna actually be picking up the ball off the ground. So you can use your legs, you can jump, that's fine. But the reason we're picking the ball up off the ground is because we're starting with more motion. And because we're starting with more motion, we have more momentum going into the shot than normal. So we're gonna wanna carry this momentum into the shot again, with no unnecessary stops, no unnecessary motion that might be making our shot a little bit less fluid, a little bit less quick, and a little bit less smooth. So make sure you're not picking up the ball straight legs like this. We want to actually bend your hips, because if you pick up the ball straight leg, you're going to pick it up and then lower and then shoot. So it's almost making that pickup off the ground obsolete. You don't even really have to do it. Kind of negates the whole point of the drill. If we bend our hips here and then the ball leads us up, so the ball almost just shoots up and then your hips attach under it, that's where you're gonna be the most smooth. So make sure you bend the hips. As you pick up the ball, everything goes up, just kind of following the ball. That's where you're gonna be the most smooth. Another common mistake is having the ball too far. What this will end up having you do is you're gonna be pulling the ball back, and so there's this added kind of direction change, and that's where we're gonna have a little bit of wasted motion, a little bit of a lack of fluidity. All right, that's it for this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on the rest of my socials. These are only a few drills that work on this specific quality, fluidity, when it comes to shooting. See you guys next time.